Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. Either way, I'm so happy to have you here. My name is Melina and today's video is a cleaning marathon. Now, if you're not familiar with a cleaning marathon, it's where I put together several of my most popular videos to bring you guys the ultimate cleaning motivation. So this video is over 2.5 hours long. You can put it on your TV, on your tablet, on your phone, and you can clean along with me, watch it while you do laundry, while you cook dinner, whatever you want to do, but I really hope that you guys enjoy it. These videos are full of deep cleaning, organizing, decluttering, and there's even some really good recipes thrown in and out of the videos, so I hope that you guys enjoy it. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you do. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel below. It's completely free, and make sure to give me a follow on Instagram at those Brook Brothers. I share a lot of our daily life and tips and tricks there, so I would love to have you follow along. But let's get started, y'all. There is so much good cleaning in this video. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. Today's video is a little bit different. It's a very relaxing clean with me. I know a lot of times cleaning is very go, 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 rush, rush. Let's see how much stuff we can get done in this short amount of time, which can be good on some days, but other days I think it's very nice to just slow down and enjoy the cleaning. I know cleaning is not considered fun to a lot of you, and trust me, there are days where I do not want to clean anything. It's the last thing that I want to be doing, honestly, but I also know that if you really slow down, cleaning can be very therapeutic and relaxing. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Please make sure to give it a thumbs up if you do. That just lets me know that you would like to see more videos like this one. Also, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, but let's get started cleaning. We have so much to do. I'm starting off in my laundry room today. I needed to refill my laundry pods, and these are the ones that I've been using. I just use 1 or 2 depending on the size of the load of laundry that I'm washing, and I also mix it with this Glamorous Wash in the Diva scent. If you've been around my channel for a while, you have heard me talk about this so many times, and I like to pour it into this old soap bottle just because it makes it so much easier to pour into the laundry detergent dispenser. But I make the biggest mess whenever I pour this in here, but it really does make things so much easier when I'm using it. This laundry detergent smells so good. It's unlike anything that I've ever used, and if you use it, everybody will be asking you what that scent is. I always have it linked in the description box below. I love it so much. I was about to toss Gaines comforter in the wash, and I noticed how gross and moldy this thing was, so I'm gonna take care of this really quick and then I'll wash this comforter.
Soaking up the painted sky, overhead a billion fires, reflecting in your eyes. We got everything we need. I got you and you got me. We can dance until the lights fall.
Now we're making our way into the kitchen, and I'm going to start by clearing off all of the countertops and get this room really nice and clean. I'm sure you've noticed by now, but this video is a little bit different than usual. I decided to kind of slow it down and also include a lot of the background noise. So you guys let me know in the comments below if you like this video or if you prefer it more sped up with no sound. I love getting feedback from you guys, so I would appreciate it if you would let me know in the comments below what you think about this video.
Time stops when we're alone. You got my love, don't let it go. Feels like we're paper thin.
Now I'm going to unload the clean dishes and get them put away because the next thing that I want to tackle is my dishwasher. I have been noticing it getting a little dirty, and I like to clean my dishwasher pretty often, so I'm going to do that next, and I will show y'all a really easy way that I do it.
Only you can see. Things go south, we can take our time just to figure it out. Oh, I'll be here when all gets lost. We can count on hope when there's rivers to cross. Oh, and I know our lives will always change, but our hearts forever stay the same. I'll be here when things go south. We can take our time just to figure it out. Oh.
Now to clean the dishwasher, I'm going to be using this Let Me Shine dishwasher cleaner packet, and all you do is sprinkle it in the bottom. This cleaner does a really good job at getting the dishwasher clean, and this same brand also has a washing machine cleaner that you can buy, and I love using it as well. But if you don't want to use one of these packets, you can always just use baking soda in the bottom of your dishwasher as well as a cup of vinegar on the top rack, and it'll do the trick as well. But now I'm getting ready to hand wash a few dishes, and I'm just cutting my sponge in half. I only like to use sponges a couple of times before I toss them because I feel like they get really gross really easy. So this way, cutting them in half just helps me to get a couple of extra uses out of each sponge.
When all gets lost, we can count on hope when there's rivers to cross. Oh, and I know our lives will always change, but our hearts forever stay the same. I'll be here when things go south. We can take our time just to figure it out. Oh. Time stops when we're alone. You got my love, don't let it go. Two kids to run away.
I shared a post about this the other day on Instagram, but I know a lot of you guys don't have Instagram, so I wanted to talk about it here really quickly. So I just kind of want to remind you guys to be thankful for the mess in your life. And I know that might sound crazy, and trust me, I'm not perfect, and there are days where I mumble and complain the entire time I'm cleaning my messy house because it does get overwhelming sometimes. But I was sharing on Instagram that I just came home from dropping the kids off from school the other day, and I looked at my kitchen and there was cereal and juice cups and everything all over the place. And I literally just couldn't help but cry. And it wasn't overwhelmed or sad tears. It was just grateful tears. And it just made me realize that sometimes we get in such a rush with life that we forget to be grateful for even the little things. And having a mess in your home or having kids to destroy your house is truly a blessing. And I think that we all just need to slow down sometimes and be thankful for the messes, because if I didn't have the little boys who make those messes, I don't know what I would do. So I just wanted to remind you guys of that. And now I'm using some Thieves Cleaner to give my sink a really good scrub.
So I don't hesitate. Some passenger view, I know I never wanna lose anywhere with you. We could go anywhere, we'll get there soon, we'll get there soon. We could be any place, we'll get there soon, we'll get there soon. We'll get there soon. We'll get there soon. You were playing like a song in my head, and now I say that all my luck for the weekend. We don't always get it right, but we wing it, and we fall right into place like a dream. And I was giving you my Fridays, midnights, but I was trying to deny that it felt right.
Now that I'm finished with the dishes, I'm gonna dry them off and put them all away just to get them off the counters so that I can wipe everything down.
And we're slow dancing in the dark, holding me tighter. That's what it looks like in my heart. All that I know is I'm not myself when we're apart. I let it go. I'm giving up. I want your love. Not gonna fight it, 'cause it's gonna follow where I go. Not gonna hide it. So I yell into a megaphone, shine a little light it. I can tell it's supernatural if you can't deny it. Shout it into a megaphone. I can always tell it's you with my eyes closed, and I know you're at the end of every rainbow. Oh, you captivate my mind like a light show. Oh, and I can't put it down like a novel. I'll keep giving you my Fridays, midnights. I could dance to your heartbeat all night. Didn't wanna tell myself you were my type. Nowhere else I'd rather be than by your side. They're waving lighters, and we're slow dancing in the dark, holding me tighter. That's what it looks like in my heart. All that I know is I'm not myself when we're apart. I let it go. I'm giving up. I want your love. Shine a little light, shine a little light, shine a little, a little, a little. Shine a little light, shine a little light, shine a little, a little, a little. Shine a little light, shine a little light, shine a little, a little, a little. Shine a little light, shine a little light, shine a little, a little, a little. Not gonna fight it, 'cause it's gonna follow where I go.
It's now the next day, and I wanted to show y'all how clean and shiny the dishwasher turned out. Those packets really do an amazing job, and I'll have them linked in the description box below.
I can tell it's supernatural if you can't deny it, lie it. Shout it into a megaphone.
Now moving on to a super gross area in the kitchen, that is our trash can drawer, and I have the hardest time keeping this thing clean, y'all. I think it's just so many people, and especially kids, throw in trash in here and food and sticky stuff at all times that it's just gross. If you look right there, there is literally a wadded up roll of toilet paper with blood on it from Mason's nosebleed yesterday. I guess he missed the trash can when he tossed it in there. So yeah, this thing needed a good cleaning, but thankfully I have the perfect tool. This is my handheld steam cleaner, and you guys have probably seen me use this so many times. All you have to do is fill it up with water, let it heat up, and you can clean basically anywhere in your house. It has attachments for so many different areas. I use it like on our bathroom tile, in our shower, on our sinks, the trash can, cabinets. It even has an attachment that you can clean your windows. I've never tried that, but I would love to try it soon. But I highly recommend this thing, and always have it linked below for y'all. You can see that it literally just blasts everything off of this drawer.
It's you, babe. Every night in my sleep, I'm saying your name. You know, for me, it's always gonna be you, babe. It's So pick me up when you're done working. You know that I wanna see you're worth it. The way you treat me, I'm undeserving. Every day I'm with you, I think you're perfect.
Now I'm moving over to the kitchen table area. It had collected quite a mess, so I'm clearing it off, and then I'm gonna wipe it down.
Don't want nobody else. Then I open my eyes and I put down my pride. I was holding you closer than anybody else.
This is the Method Daily Wood Cleaner, and I finally got a new bottle of this. This is a longtime favorite of mine for years. The smell is incredible. You can use it on any type of wood furniture, but I absolutely love it.
You know, for me, it's always gonna be you, babe. It's
It is finally time to focus on the floors, and when I tell y'all that these floors were so far past due for a good cleaning, it was so bad. I was walking barefoot while I was vacuuming this, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff sticking all over my feet. But these floors were terrible. We're gonna give them a good vacuum, and then we're gonna really scrub them with my O-Cedar spin mop.
You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want. So keep Just watch me breaking. You're sweet. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want. So keep us away till the dawn. Baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me.
I'm filling up my mop bucket with some really hot water, and I'm adding a little bit of this Method wood floor cleaner in the same scent as the cleaner that I wiped down our table with. Every few months, I like to pick up a refill for my mop. These are really easy to find. I usually just grab it from Walmart, but you just pop it on there, and then whenever you're done, you can toss it in the washer with some bleach.
Again, but life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, 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 running to better times. Go, 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 from my emotions I'll go, 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 running to better times, to better times, to better times, to better times, to better times. Remember I was laughing in all the photos that you took, but now it looks like acting, like we were fiction in a book. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, 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 running to better times. Go, 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 from my emotions I'll go, 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 running to better times, to better times, to better times, to better times. Nothing can stop me in the night. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I'm leaving all the bad stuff. Go, 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 running to better times. Go, 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 from my emotions I'll go, 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 running to better times, to better times, to better times. To better times.
hope you all enjoyed this video and that you found it very relaxing and motivating. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Next week's video is a major pantry transformation, so make sure you turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss out, and I will see you all in my next video. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. Either way, I'm so thankful that you're here and I hope that you're all doing well. Today's video is full of so much motivation and I hope that y'all absolutely love it. We're going to be doing some deep cleaning, some decluttering, and some organizing as well. So definitely make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Also make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, but let's get started. The first thing I wanted to do was clean under the cushions of this couch. Not even gonna lie, we've lived in this house for a year and a half, and I think we got this couch a few months after we moved in, and I have never ever cleaned underneath it. It really wasn't that bad because we rarely ever use it, mainly just the kids lay on it, but there was some dust and crumbs and stuff like that. So I'm gonna take care of that with my vacuum and clean underneath there. I just added the little smaller attachment to my Dyson vacuum, and we're gonna get this cleaned before we put the cushions back on.
'Cause I just wanna get closer. Started out here, way beyond the tracks. The story of us and how we never look back. 'Cause this is our time, this is our life. And sometimes all you need is a smile. Oh yeah. 'Cause this is our time, this is our life. Sometimes all you need is a smile to get by. You say all the right things when I'm hurting. You always pick me up when I am down. It's like you have a spark that leaves me burning. Yeah, you just have your ways to get me high. You make all my dreams come true.
Now that I got that taken care of, I'm going to put the cushions back on the couch, which is super easy. But then in a minute, we're going to tackle this rug in here. And I have also never ever cleaned it before, which is crazy now that I get to thinking about it, because I've had a carpet cleaner for quite some time now, but I always clean the rug that's in our rec room and our bedroom because that's the rugs that gets like walked on the most. So I really was not expecting this rug to be dirty at all, and I was shocked at how much dirt it got out of it, so definitely stay tuned for that.
Touch me in a way that makes me shiver. Sometimes I can't believe that you are mine. Love's gonna be beyond my trigger. You kiss me in a way that gets me high. You make all my dreams come true. It feels right just being around you. We could break up and then make up. I always come back to you. You move me in a way never thought anyone could
Before I get started with my carpet cleaner, I'm just going to give this rug a really good vacuum. I'm using my Dyson cordless vacuum, and the canister was completely empty before this because I had already emptied it out before I started filming, and I was again shocked at how much stuff it picked up out of this rug. We rarely ever like sit in here that much. Like Johnny and I will every now and then to have coffee or something like that, but it's mainly just the kids walking back and forth going to their rooms. So I would not say that it's a high traffic area at all. But man, this thing was dirty. Good thing it's black because it hides it really well. But that just goes to show that even things that you think are not dirty actually are. So we don't need to forget about cleaning these things. This is my Hoover carpet cleaner, and I am beyond obsessed with this thing. I recommend it to everybody. I was very skeptical about a carpet cleaner for a very long time. I always just assumed it would be really hard to use, really hard to clean, and kind of leave your carpet wet and let it sour and things like that. And I was completely blown away the first time that I tried this. It works so incredibly well. It is so easy to use, and it's also so easy to clean. And I actually show you here in just a minute exactly what I do to clean mine, just so you guys know how easy it is. But I just use the Hoover carpet cleaning solution. Sometimes if I have a lot of stains, I'll use the Oxy one. And then here in this video, I was actually using the Febreze one, which makes your room smell so good. But I love this thing and cannot recommend it enough.
Tried sometimes, but you're making me nervous. No, I've realized that I can't live without you. All my friends reassure that it's obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you.
So the way this specific carpet cleaner works is when you push it forward, it washes, and when you pull it back, it dries. But one thing I love about it is that it has that dry only button. So I always go back over the entire area at the end with the dry only turned on, just to make sure that everything gets super good and dry.
Coming to get you. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night, keep wishing you would kiss me under city lights. I know you feel it every time I look at
It does not take a lot to clean all of the stuff for this machine, which I appreciate so much because after you take the time to really deep clean something, the last thing you want to do is have to like deep clean the machine. You know what I mean? So I usually just take these parts which snap off really easily. I bring them in my laundry room and I just spray them off with some really, really hot water. Now, sometimes I will use some soap if it's like a really dirty rug, but this one wasn't too terribly bad, so everything just rinsed perfectly clean. Then I leave it out on the counter for, you know, like a day or so just to make sure that everything's good and dry before I put it all back together. Okay, so I let the rug dry overnight and it's good and dry now. I just need to get the room put back together, but I'll do that in just a little bit because first I really want to work on my kitchen. Not only is it such a mess, but I cannot even tell y'all the last time that I cleaned out our fridge. It's been a really long time, and I ordered some groceries to be delivered in just a little bit, so I want to try to get that cleaned out before the groceries get here. But we've got some dishes to do. There's just clutter and food everywhere. And also, I have a little sick boy home with me today. Right, Gaines?
Yeah.
Today was supposed to be his school day, but he has woke up not feeling good, so he's just hanging out with Mama today. Are you going to help me clean? No, that's okay. I know you don't feel like it. You normally like to help me clean though, don't you?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
when I'm sick, I am. But when I'm not, I am.
Right, that's okay, buddy. Okay, so we're gonna get started on the kitchen. I'm gonna clear off the countertops, do the dishes, clean out the fridge. I will give y'all an overview here in just a minute of the fridge. It's really, really bad, but I don't have a ton of time left before the groceries get here, so let's get started. So how are all of you guys doing? I hope that you are staying healthy and well. As I mentioned earlier, sickness has been running through our house a little bit lately. So it started with Johnny, and he rarely ever gets sick, first of all, but it's very rare for him to get so sick that he like wants to go to the doctor. And he ended up going to the doctor last week because he was like, I just cannot kick this. And they tested him for a lot of things, but they said it was upper respiratory and a sinus infection. Well, then it hit Mason, and then Gaines on this morning woke up super croupy and said that his throat and everything was hurting. So they all three ended up going to the doctor, and they all told them the same thing, that it was upper respiratory and sinus infection. So they've been on medicine for that. And actually this morning, I kind of feel like I'm starting to get it now. So I'm like, oh no, I should have known that it wasn't going to go through all of them without hitting me too. But I'm thankful that it's nothing worse, but it's just one of those irritating things that just doesn't really go away, you know? And even with medicine, like Johnny's fine, but he's still not feeling his best. And both of the boys are very like congested still and still have a slight cough and stuff. So I'm hoping that it passes along very quickly and that we can get rid of this mess, but it's just part of this time of year, I think. Oh, and I wanted to show y'all these awesome measuring spoons. I'm going to have them linked below. My mom got them for me on Amazon, and I'm obsessed. They just stick together like by magnet, and it's so much easier to keep up with them in your drawer because they don't scatter all over the place. I thought those were so cool, so I'll have them linked below.
You're reading me like an open book. You know me better than I ever thought you could. You see my body rush for the escape, while my heart wants to stay. I run away, hit the road in an almost lane, but I keep turning back just like a boomerang. You're like a backseat ghost telling me to stop. No matter what you do, I keep get it right. Trying to find some balance in my life. I never really put up a fight, and now I'm losing sleep. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say. Listen to me as I slow it down. Dreams still yours if you want it. Enjoy the ride, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth.
Okay, so now I'm going to show y'all my embarrassing fridge. Listen, y'all, I try to be a very neat, organized person. I do, and a lot of times I am. But sometimes life gets crazy and your fridge gets a mess, okay? And that is very much what is going on with mine right now. We have so much stuff thrown in there, leftovers that have been in there way too long. I found some stuff and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot that was even in there. But we just have stuff thrown in random places. There's no organization, and I had finally had enough. So we're going to be going through every single thing in the fridge, getting rid of all the old expired stuff, giving it a good deep clean, and reorganizing it with all of the good stuff and all of the groceries that gets delivered in just a bit. So I'm just going to take things out. I'm going to work in sections. That way all the food wasn't sitting out getting warm, all at one time. So I'm going to do like these first 3 shelves first, and then I'll do the drawers and then the side doors. I'm going to be using my Thieves multi-purpose cleaner to clean out the fridge today, and I was out of it, so I needed to make a new bottle. All you do is add a capful of the Thieves concentrate, and then you fill it up with water. I like to add a few drops of spearmint oil or peppermint or something like that just to make mine smell extra fresh, but that's totally up to you.
What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? Somehow, wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say. Listen to me as I say.
Time stops when we're alone. You got my love, don't let it go. Feels like we're paper thin, one step away from caving in. When you're out with all the wild roams, and you're looking for a way back home, I'll be the light that only you can see. Figure it out. Oh, I'll be here when all gets lost. We can count on hope when there's rivers to cross. Oh, and I know our lives will always change.
What is one thing that you just cannot keep stocked in your fridge no matter how hard you try? Mine is string cheese. My kids love them. They never get tired of them. Mason eats 2 every single day in his lunch, and I always send one in Gaines as well, but even on the days that he's home, he always asks for one, and I just don't know how they don't get sick of them, but I'll always buy extra thinking I have more than enough, and before I know it, they're completely gone. So Johnny was heading out to take Mason to baseball, but before he left, I was like, will you please go through all of these sauces right here really quick, because he's the one who buys all of these and uses them. Y'all know he does most of the cooking around here, but I didn't want to throw away anything that he still needed or wanted, but I also didn't want to keep all of it if it wasn't necessary, because I knew a lot of it was old. So that's what he's doing here. But speaking of baseball, this is random, but I just wanted to bring this up in case any of you have ever experienced anything like this. So a year ago, y'all know Mason plays travel baseball. And a year ago, we were at a ballpark about an hour away from here. And we have been there all day. And of course, Gaines have been playing and stuff. There are like some trees there. And then the playgrounds have mulch in them, like around the play area. So anyway, Gaines had been playing there all day long, and by the end of the day, his eyes started swelling shut and were super, super irritated. They were really red and even like watery and stuff, and we felt like he was having a really bad allergic reaction to something, but we never really figured out what it was. Well, a few weeks after that, we were in our backyard. He was playing on the swing set, and there are trees around our swing set, but like within a matter of minutes, his eyes started swelling. I wish I still had the picture. I'm sure I have it somewhere. I'd have to find it on my old phone. It was insane. Like his eye, the lining of his eye was swelling out of it. It was so crazy. We ended up having to go to a specialist for his eyes just to confirm what it was. And they said it was a severe reaction to an environmental allergy. But again, we never really knew what it was. So fast forward a year later, we were at that same ballpark playing a couple of days ago, and he had another severe allergic reaction. Now, I say severe, it didn't affect like his breathing or anything, but this time he got covered, and I mean covered, his face, his back, his legs, everything, in really, really itchy hives. And we have no idea what caused it, but I'm thinking he has to be very allergic to something outside. So I guess we're going to have some allergy testing to figure it out. We have done allergy testing in the past just for food, because he does have like really bad eczema and things like that. But I don't know, I just thought it was so crazy and it scared me too. So I would love to know if you've ever experienced anything like this with your kids when they're around certain trees or mulch or anything like that, because I'm just really curious as to what's causing this. I'm not completely finished with the fridge yet. I'm still going to share how I prep all of our produce and everything. We'll do that in a few minutes. And then once we do that, I'll give you guys like a final overview of the fridge and a before and after and all that good stuff. But I'm going to move on to the countertops for now, and I'm using that same Thieves multi-purpose cleaner.
My given disaster, speed away from the holy mind, pride. That's where I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good. You got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the road to end. Lost my head over my back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving. In the heat from a hot California, I forgot how you look like in rain. That's why I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good. You got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the road to end. Lost my head over my back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving. All the memories just lingers on repeat like it is never gonna stop. I can.
So I get asked a lot what my favorite cleaning product is, and it's very hard to answer because I have a lot of favorites for all different types of things. But if you were to ask me what is my favorite smelling cleaning product, it would hands down always be this Method Wood Cleaner. It's an almond scent, and it is one of the best smelling cleaning products that I have ever owned or used. And not only does it smell good, but it works incredibly good on all wood furniture. So I highly recommend it. You can get it on Grove, which I used to order from there all the time, but this bottle I actually picked up at Target, so you can get it there too.
You had me at hello, 'cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too.
You can ride all the blue.
Now it's time to prep our produce, which is something that I love doing but do not always take the time to do, but I'm going to try really hard to do better about it. I filled up some of these bowls with water and I'm just going to add a little splash of this Thieves Fruit and Veggie Soak. It says to use a capful per gallon or something like that, but I usually just do a little splash and it does a really good job. Now I'm going to add all of my fruit and stuff into the water and just let it soak for a couple of minutes before I give it a really good rinse. I find whenever I prep our produce like this and I wash and cut up all of our fruit and have it stored in containers that we can access really easily, we eat all of this fruit within a matter of days, like 2 or 3 days, and it is gone. But if I put the fruit in the container that it comes in and I leave it in that, we rarely ever eat it all, and it always gets moldy and ruins before we eat it. So this is something that I'm going to try really hard to do every single week for my family. You can see Gaines was so excited to help me. He loves fruit so much, and he loves tomatoes. That's like his favorite snack ever, so I always get him some of those. But Mason eats grapes and strawberries really well too, and Johnny and I love them. So after we prepped this fruit, which we did take some of it with us to the baseball tournament and stuff, but we had eaten all of this within 2 days, which is crazy because I'm usually throwing away moldy strawberries like I did earlier. But here we're adding some carrots and we're just sprinkling a little bit of ranch seasoning on it. I saw this on TikTok and I thought it sounded so good, and it is very good and a very easy way to spice up plain old carrots. But Gaines was having so much fun helping me this day.
You got me too.
Don't wanna wake up, I might be dreaming. I might be dreaming. You're stirring things up, my heart is beating. My heart is beating. I won't let go, I can't say no. My heart is yours, so I say here we go.
Gaines was cracking me up. Not only was he eating as much as he was putting in the container, but he was using that little kid knife that's obviously not sharp, and he had shot tomato juice all over the floor and cabinets everywhere. But he had the best day, and honestly, I had so much fun spending that time with him. Mason used to love to help me do little stuff like that, and now he just thinks he's too big most of the time. So I'm soaking up these little moments with Gaines because I know they'll be gone soon too.
Something to make you do, that's something to my heart. I give up, you won't stop. I'm like a spinning top. Not used to do this, it ain't my style. It ain't my style. You see right through me, I don't wanna hide. No, I don't wanna hide. I won't let go, I can't say no. My heart is yours, so I say here we go. You do that something to me, you do that something to my heart. I give up, you won't stop. I'm like a spinning top. You do that something to me, you do that something to my heart. I give up, you won't stop.
Okay, we're gonna make black bean tacos for dinner, and Johnny's gonna show y'all how we make them. Okay, so you add some, we did avocado oil or olive oil, anything like that to your pan, and now what are you gonna do?
2 cans of black beans.
2 cans of black beans, rinsed and drained. Okay.
And we're gonna go can of corn.
Yes. 1 can of corn. You didn't put the whole can. Why do you always
weird. I
do
don't know
that?
why.
You always leave a little bit in the bottom. Put the whole thing.
Okay, so here's the thing. We had to have, when we made this last time, like that's gonna be super dry. It's gotta have some kind of liquid in there. That's why I was saying don't drain.
Yeah, but you have to drain black beans, I think.
No, you don't. Like when I made black bean dip, are you filming?
Yeah.
When I made black bean dip, we didn't drain the juice.
Well, I've always heard, I don't know. Maybe they need to tell us. Okay. Let us know in the comments below if you drain and rinse your black beans, because I thought that was just a thing that you have to do. Like any recipe I ever follow says that you need to drain and rinse the black beans.
It's gonna be dry.
Well, now we're adding a packet of taco seasoning. Oh, did you get it?
I didn't cut myself. I got a cut, and the lime is hurting.
Oh, golly. I thought you cut. That's those same knives I cut my finger with really bad that time. I thought you cut it.
I'm squeezing the limes in since we had to drain the juice. Oh, that cut. Oh,
Does it
yes,
hurt?
it burned so good.
So we made this as a HelloFresh recipe. Not this exact thing, but it was something similar. And we're kind of trying to like recreate it in an easy way. Well, oh. So, I'm not quite sure how it's going to turn out, but we're adding, that was a whole lime, right?
Yeah. I'm telling you, you're going to have some kind of juice in this.
Okay, mix that around.
Alright, we're going to mash this up because that's what HelloFresh does, even though you don't want me to.
It was smashed black bean tacos is what it was called. I think we filmed it.
We did.
It was in a video, yeah. It's really good.
The video or the
I mean,
thing?
both. Okay, now we're gonna make some taco slaw to go on top of the tacos, and today we're gonna use, this is shredded green cabbage. We normally use the kind that has like red cabbage in it too, but this is what Johnny picked up. And then we're gonna do
You
mayonnaise,
just hit me under the bus.
salt, some sugar, some limes, cilantro, and something else, garlic powder.
Garlic powder.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. Johnny loves when I do that.
Yeah.
But I'll link like an actual recipe for it down below. So if you want to follow exact measurements. Huh?
Companies would never lie. It says it's ready to eat.
Oh no, if it says it's ready to eat, it's ready to eat. Okay, so.
Do you use all this?
Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna take mayonnaise. We have to use olive oil mayonnaise because that's what Johnny makes us eat.
Cool. I think mayonnaise is bad for you regardless, but I feel like you after that tacos. Yeah.
Oh, that one's got
Don't put a
spot.
lot of that.
I'm not, but it's gotta have.
Oh, okay. Oh my
Okay, so
God.
we're gonna do about that much,
Wow.
and then we're gonna do some salt,
How much salt did you use? So we can get the proper measurement.
like 1/4 of a teaspoon.
No chance. That was 1/4 of a teaspoon.
I'm gonna do like 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder. And then I'm gonna let you squeeze the limes. Okay? We're gonna do 1 teaspoon of sugar.
Oh, that's too much. Go, a little bit.
There you go.
No, too much. Okay, that's good. That's good. Plenty.
We'll do 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. And then we're gonna squeeze like probably 5 or 6 wedges of lime in there. Get all the juice out. We need one of those things. Why do we not have a, like a lemon and lime squeezer, you know, a juicer?
Oh, yeah. As
We
much
need
as we
to-
eat them, we should.
I know. I don't know why we don't have one of those.
Limes are kind of hard to squeeze.
I'm gonna have to Amazon one of those. Now we're adding cilantro, and then you can mix that all up and taste it and see
Oh,
if it needs more of
I'm
something.
gonna be the taste scrub.
Yeah. The taste what?
I'm like a chef. Alright, what do I mix it with?
Fork. Right there.
Oh, do we have those big forks?
No. We only have one. Okay.
I think it's gonna need more of everything.
Yeah, but you kept telling me to stop with everything. I knew what I was doing. Okay, try that and see. Yeah, that's fine.
It's good.
If it's bad, it's because you're olive oil mayonnaise.
No, it's not.
What does it need?
Oh, good. All right, we're testing this out.
Okay, Johnny
Instagram
found
don't lie.
an Instagram hack for tortillas.
If this girl's lying, I'm gonna find her. Okay, here we go.
Does your toaster have a tortilla setting?
No.
Just kidding.
Jerk.
Okay, so you fold.
Dang it! It's not big enough.
What do you mean?
Or you got the too big of tortillas.
That's fine.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
We'll go
is.
down in there.
That's fine. It,
This is
babe,
an
it lowers it down.
This is an automatic one. It's not gonna take it in there.
Yes, it will.
All right, here we go. We're gonna go bread. We might have
No, there's no tortilla.
bread. We'll go lightly. Fresh start.
Look at that.
Come look. Get a picture of this. It's gonna work.
That is pretty genius. Except for I think that they cracked in half. Yeah,
Did they?
that one did. But it's just the corn ones. If you did flour, that would be
work.
perfect. Yeah, the corn ones fall apart real easy.
They do. Yeah, they're
my
cracking.
favorite.
Dang it.
It's okay.
That sucks. Flour. If you use flour, then that'll work.
Yeah. Okay.
We need them taco holders too.
I know.
We eat
We just
tacos
need to
so much.
place a Amazon taco order. Okay, so you're
Okay,
putting the slaw.
Alright, then we're gonna go. It's probably a better way to do this, but we're gonna go feed the avocado there.
Okay, hot.
And
And then some salsa.
I go a little lime juice. Alright, then we're gonna go. Where did my spoon go?
And some salsa.
Alrighty, let's try it.
Give it a taste test. Rate it 0 through 10. Ready?
I think we just started a new series.
Food rating?
Alright, here we go. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Is it good?
Oh, good.
Real good?
That's real good.
Do you like it better than meat tacos?
I think I do.
Really?
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 8.
8.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 8.
Okay.
Tag us on Instagram if you try any of our recipes.
Hey, what's your favorite part about the fridge?
It's the
About it being organized?
berries, the
Strawberries.
grapes, and the tomatoes,
You love all the fruit.
and the red carrots.
The ranch carrots.
Yeah.
Are you hyper?
Huh?
Are you hyper?
No.
You can get them out.
I'm the smartest.
Can't find a time where I can tell ya what I feel now. Been biting my tongue for a while. The words just wanna come out. I'm too afraid to be rejected. It's so expected. I feel like I'm out of my mind, but I know I can't deny you. I am so alienated. Sitting on planet X. I'm becoming the person I've hated. Wonder what will happen next. Yeah, I don't know why. It's like a charge around us that just feels right. Can't get my head around it. I can never hit the brakes. Every time you touch me, babe, you send me right out into space.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. I feel like I say this at the beginning of all of my videos, but I really am so excited to share this one with y'all. Not only are we going to be doing a ton of deep cleaning, but we're also going to be giving our master bedroom a little bit of a refresh. These nightstands I've always felt like were a little too small for this space, but we brought them from our old house and it just really wasn't at the top of our priority list to buy new ones as soon as we moved in. So we've held on to them for a while, but we finally decided it was time for a change. So the first thing we're going to do is move these out of the room so that we can deep clean the area really well before we bring the new ones in.
Stuck here on planet X. I'll become the person I've hated. Wonder what will happen next.
I wanted to make sure to raise the roller shades today and give the windows a good clean in because we honestly keep them shut a lot of the time, and I did not realize how bad they were. I knew they probably needed wiped down, but there was literally cobwebs and stuff all over the windows, which I will show y'all in just a minute. But the baseboards were also really bad from never really moving the nightstands. So we're going to give all of this a really good vacuum and a really good wipe down, and you will see my husband helping me all throughout this video. He was off work this day, and I'm just so thankful that he's always willing to help me out with anything in the house. He actually really enjoys it, so together I feel like we make such a good team.
To stop, but there is nothing I can do. No. When I'm with you, I lose myself. I feel good. Oh, yeah, I don't know why. It's like a charge around us that just feels right. Can't get my head around it. I can never hit the brakes. Every time you touch me, babe, you send me right out into space. You send me right out into space. Right into space. Yeah, I don't know why. It's like a charge around us that just feels right. Can't get my head around it. I can never hit the brakes. Every time you touch me, babe, into space. I try to figure out who I am. Not sure what I'm doing here. And the days don't work out the way I thought they would. And before you, there was no one who understood. Never found somewhere I fit in. Until I met you, I was feeling lost. But you're the one who can make it go away. All you have to do is look at me. Sometimes I can't breathe, but it feels like you're the one who saves me. When I try, but don't succeed. Yeah, it feels like you're the one who saves me. The one who saves me.
I really feel like deep cleaning this room just kick-started my spring cleaning, and there's so much more of that to come, so definitely stay tuned for that. But as I mentioned before, we're also going to be giving this room a little bit of a refresh. Now, I think it's very easy to get caught up in the idea that you need to buy all new things and get all new furniture and stuff like that to redo a room, and that is just simply not the case. You can very easily change out a few things here and there and make a couple of upgrades and really make a room have a completely different feel, and I feel like that's what we did with our bedroom today. But first we're going to take these sheets off so that I can toss them in the wash, and then we're going to move the bed out of the way so that we can deep clean underneath it. And y'all, just brace yourself and please do not judge me because it was way worse than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it feels like you're the one who saves me. The one who saves me.
I'll give you my everything.
told y'all it was bad. Clearly, I need to do a better job at checking underneath our bed and making sure to clean it more often. It was really gross. There were clothes, dirt, and dust. My niece had knocked over some chocolate milk on our nightstand recently, and I thought I had cleaned it all up, but clearly I did not. There were wrappers from the kids snacking, and we even kept getting tickled because Johnny's hair was like all over the baseboards. But clearly this area needed a really good deep clean, and that's what we're about to focus on. So we're gonna pick up all of this trash and get everything cleaned up, and then we're really gonna focus on the walls and the baseboard before we move on to the rug. I have no idea how these marks ended up on the wall from our headboard. It has a zipper on the back of our headboard, like all the way around the border. So I don't know if that just pressed up against the wall. I had put this on there. I'm really not sure what happened, but we put a magic eraser to it and it didn't get it completely off, but it did help a lot. And I really wasn't too worried about it since we were just putting our bed right back in the same spot. Literally here, this pink stuff was a Pepto tablet. Now, how does a Pepto tablet get stuck to the wall behind your bed? I don't know, but I'm going to point my finger at Mason because I had to give him one recently and somehow there was one behind the bed, but who knows, but it was a mess to say the least.
Say a bunch of stuff you never mean, yeah. I think I need a minute to figure out my limits. You cross them more than once, yeah. You take my love for granted. We keep on talking from body to body, yeah. Getting closer to just being nothing else. I'm a sucker for your love.
Even though I clean in here regularly, it's not very often that I get to clean the entire rug without the bed on top of it. So I'm taking advantage of that today. I'm gonna give it a really good vacuum. I had it turned up on the boost mode and you will see the canister in a minute. It really got a lot out of this rug. And then we're gonna pull out my Hoover carpet cleaner and give it an even better deep clean.
I keep on pretending, I know we better end it. You said it more than once, yeah. You take my love for granted. We keep on talking from body to body, yeah.
This is my Hoover Smart Wash carpet cleaner, and if you've been around here for a while, I apologize because I probably sound like a broken record, but this I just cannot recommend enough. I know I talk about it all the time, but it's because it's so good. It's that cleaning tool that I didn't know I needed, but now that I have it, I'm just obsessed with it and constantly finding things to use it on in my home. I always have it linked below in the description box. I use the Hoover solution that they recommend. I switch it up. Sometimes I use the Febreze, but today I used the Oxy one just because I had a few stains that I really wanted to tackle and make sure that I got out, and it works great. If you have been thinking about trying it out, I highly recommend it. I do not think that you will regret it.
One more time is all we need. A bitter truth to face, not that innocent. We know what we did. I'm a sucker for your love. Even though it's kinda toxic, babe. You know I feel it when we touch. That your love is from a different place. It's toxic, babe. Oh, it's toxic, babe. Yeah, yeah. It's toxic, babe. Hey, I think that you're in over your head. Now I'm done talking. This time I might go out with my friends. And I don't want your sad blue eyes. You know everything about me. Like I need my my territory, so why are you still so needy? You're in over your head. Phone is ringing, always at a bad.
This carpet cleaner has a dry only button, so the last thing I do before I finish cleaning it is I always go over it one last time with that button turned on just to make sure I get up all of the excess water.
Oh, I think you're so rude. Don't wanna fight you, but you don't ever take a break. 'Cause you love drama, forget the karma. No, you don't ever take a break. It's always about you, always about you. Oh, I don't wanna fight you, but now you're so rude. 'Cause you love drama. First you were so easy, but now I can't even get through to your mind. 'Cause you don't wanna listen.
I would say it takes the rug a few hours to dry completely, but the cleaner gets it dry enough that you can walk on it and stuff like that. So we're moving the furniture back onto the rug now. We're gonna get the bed put back together and then bring in the new nightstands.
It's ringing, always at a bad time. Every time you flash your name, always leaving, then you got me chasing you like I'm the one to blame. Oh, I think you're so.
Johnny wanted me to make sure to share his tip to put a beach towel under the furniture when you're trying to move it. These were so heavy and it didn't really have anywhere good to grip it, like to pick it up. So he just threw a beach towel under there and scooted them right in. But these are the nightstands that we decided to go with. I will have them linked below in case any of you are interested. They have a lot of drawer space, which I can appreciate because I can always find stuff to put in these drawers. But I just wanted something a little bit bigger, a little bit more of a natural wood, and these are exactly what I was looking for, and I think they fit the space so much better. You guys will have to let me know what you think in the comments below, but wait until we style them and stuff and you see the final result if you're a little bit iffy about them now, because I really do think it turned out really well.
Take me back to the nights we felt alive, picking up the pieces on a summer night. I didn't know that I would feel just like my heart's on fire whenever I'm with you.
I'm going to start placing our stuff back on the nightstands and do a little bit of styling on them. I think that I need to get bigger lamps for this space, but to be honest, I just cannot find what I'm looking for, and I don't hate these. I just think they need to be a little bit bigger, but let me know what you guys think below. I just put them back for the time being, but let me know if you think they look okay or if you think that I need a bigger lamp in this space.
Playing in my mind all the things I never close my eyes, and the sky's on fire. I can't waste another night sitting here alone. We can do it all again, and I'll never let you go. And I'll never let you go.
I wanted to make my side a little bit more girly, so I'm adding this Chanel book that I've used all throughout my house. This Our House vase that my mom got me for Christmas. I love this, and I really wanted to bring a little bit more black into the space, and I found these faux tulips on Amazon, which I'm obsessed with. It comes with 2 bunches of them. This is just 1 bunch, but I'm obsessed, and I have a feeling I'm going to be putting these everywhere in my house.
Whenever I'm with you, 'cause we go back in time to thrills I'm missing, all the things I wish we did. All I know is that I need somebody like you, 'cause I can't waste another night sitting here alone, hoping for your voice on the telephone. I know it's a supercut as you walk away, playing in my mind all the things I never close my eyes, and the sky's on fire. I can't waste another night sitting here alone. We can do it all again, and I'll never let you go. And I'll never let
Now it's time to put on the new comforter, and just so you know, I did end up washing this, but I just wanted to put it on the bed so that you guys could see exactly what it was going to look like. I went with a dark, like charcoal black one this time. Even though I absolutely love a solid white comforter, it is just so hard to keep that clean with my boys. So I went with a darker color this time, and I'm not going to lie, I'm so happy I did. I absolutely love it.
It's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart, I hope I'll be your end.
I've talked about this before, but we eat in the bed a lot, and apparently Johnny had dropped like mustard or something like that on the side of our bed, so he's just wiping all of that off now.
I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your end destination. You're far away.
I wanted to keep our same throw pillows. I just love the way that these go with the picture that we have above the bed, so we decided to keep those. They go in and out of stock all the time, so if they're in stock at the moment, I will have them linked below for y'all. I know a ton of you have purchased them throughout the past several months, but now we're moving over to our mirror in here, which was so dusty and had fingerprints all over it, so I just wiped it down first with a microfiber cloth, and now I'm going in with some spray away glass cleaner.
All the spaces inside your heart. I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go.
I also forgot to mention that we recently added a ceiling fan in here in our bedroom, and we actually moved the chandelier that was in here into my closet, and you will see that soon in an upcoming closet organization video.
You're gone now, but you're coming back. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind. It's a no.
I hope that y'all enjoyed today's video and that it gave you a ton of motivation. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see y'all in the next one.
Oh, yeah, I forgot this. Look at you. Come on.
You used it twice.
How does a pet food tablet get stuck behind
I
it?
literally gave it to Mason the other day.
You're not stuck behind it, are you?
Okay. Oh,
There it is. I'm getting old and I'm losing my hair. I knew you was gonna go touch my side.
Time stops when we're alone. You got my love, don't let it go. Feels like we're paper thin, one step away from caving in. When you're out where all the wild roams, and you're looking for a way back home, I'll be the light that only you can see. Figure it out. Oh, I'll be here when all gets lost. We can count on hope when there's rivers to cross. Oh, and I know our lives will always change, but our hearts forever stay the same. I'll be here when things go south. We can take our time just to figure it out.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. Either way, I hope that you are ready for some major cleaning motivation because today's video has a little bit of everything in it. It's a multiple day clean with me, which means that I filmed a lot of cleaning for you guys over the course of 3 days to bring you the ultimate cleaning motivation video. If you enjoy it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. That really helps out my channel. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. As you can see, I'm starting off here in my kitchen. I don't know what it is about the kitchen, but you guys probably noticed that I start in my kitchen a lot in my videos. There's just something about it. When I get it all cleaned up, it gives me the motivation to keep going throughout the rest of my house. So I really like to start in here. What I'm doing first is clearing off all the countertops, putting everything back where it goes, and then we're gonna move on to the dishes. But I just wanna say that it's been a little over 2.5 weeks since I last posted here on my channel, and I feel like I have so much to catch you guys up on. We've really had a lot going on, especially with the 2 boys, so I will make sure to update you on everything with them in just a bit. But I'm really glad you're here. It feels good to be back, and I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video today.
On hope and there's rivers to cross, oh, and I know our lives will always change, but our hearts forever stay the same. I'll be here when things go south. We can take our time just to figure it out. Time stops when we're alone. You got my love, don't let it go.
Heart rush, head flush. It's like jumping into the lake at night.
Now that I have all of the clean dishes unloaded from the dishwasher, I'm going to go ahead and load up all of the dirty ones that are in the sink. But just to fill you guys in on the first little update, like I said, I've been a little MIA on YouTube for the past couple of weeks. So right when I posted my last video, we had just gotten back from the beach. We were actually gone for a week for Mason's Baseball World Series tournament, and that was such a great trip. We had a really great time, and as soon as we got home from that trip, summer basketball started for Mason, which is my oldest. He's 10 if you guys are new here. And the game was going great. He was playing well. They were winning big time. And then literally the last second of the game, he was running really hard and he jumped up to try to block a little boy's shot, and he fell down on his wrist. And right as he fell down, some kids like tripped up and another little boy fell on top of him, and it was a pretty hard fall. So he immediately started crying, which was very unlike him, and we ended up having to take him to the urgent care right after the game to get his arm x-rayed, and his wrist was broken. So he got 1 game in of Summer League basketball and he is out for the season. So he has been in a cast for a couple of weeks now, and it's going well. Thankfully, he was able to get this new type of waterproof cast. It's very new, or at least very new around here. His doctor's office said he's only the 2nd kid in our town to ever try it. So it's really great because he can swim and shower still and not have to worry about that. We're just kind of hoping that it heals well because it is still like very new, but hopefully everything's going well with that. We go back in a couple of weeks, or I guess 1 week, to get a checkup and see how it's healing and kind of decide when he'll be able to get the cast off and all that good stuff. I actually filmed a little clip of him showing y'all his cast later in the video, so you'll get to see that soon. It's really pretty cool. I've never seen anything like it. But yeah, so we had that happen, which was such a shocker. I'm glad that he was able to finish up baseball season before it happened, but also really sad that it happened right at the beginning of basketball because he loves basketball so much and had really developed a lot. So I was excited to get to watch him play this season, but that's okay. We're just taking some time off whether we wanted to or not and enjoying the last little bit of summer, and hopefully he'll be back ready to go for fall baseball and winter basketball very soon. Unfortunately, we've had our fair share of broken bones with the boys. Mason actually broke this same wrist when he was 5 years old. He was playing at the ballpark after a baseball game, and he like tripped and landed on the curb, and he just caught himself just right to get a fracture of the same wrist. And then last year, you guys might remember, Gaines fell off of the trampoline and broke both bones in his left arm. So he was in a long arm cast all last summer, and it was not waterproof or anything. So I will say the waterproof cast is such a game changer. But that is one little update of what's been going on in our life recently. But I'm just glad and thankful that it wasn't worse and that he didn't need any surgery or anything like that.
I will keep on finding you. Take me back to the nights we felt alive, picking up the pieces on a summer night. I didn't know that I would feel just like my heart's on fire whenever I'm with you. Cause we go back in time, the thrills I miss and all the things I wish we did. All I know is that I need somebody like you. Cause I can't waste another night sitting here alone, hoping for your voice on the telephone. I know it's a supercut as you walk away, playing in my mind all the things I never. Close my eyes and the sky's on fire. I can't waste another night sitting here alone. We can do it all again, and I'll never let you go.
You show everybody your new cast. I haven't posted a video since here so you can see yourself since you broke your arm. Now it's time to wipe down all of the countertops, and today I'm using my Jaws kitchen cleaner. I really love their granite cleaner. It's my absolute favorite, but I'm out and need to place a new order, so this kitchen cleaner does a really good job as well.
Sunrise back when all I ever needed was by my side. You're a star brighter than Venus, I'm your satellite whenever I'm with you. Cause we go back in time to thrills I miss and all the things I wish we did. All I know is that I need somebody like you. Cause I can't waste another night sitting here alone, hoping for your voice on the telephone. I know it's a supercut as you walk away, playing in my mind all the things I never. Close my eyes and the sky's on fire. I can't waste another night sitting here alone. We can do it all again, and I'll never let you go.
I have so many videos planned coming up soon to share with you guys, and I cannot wait. The next video that you should be seeing from me is my closet clean, declutter, and organize. You guys have requested this video more times than I could tell you throughout the past almost 2 years since we moved in this house, and I have never filmed in my closet. I've never shared it. I've honestly never done anything with it since we moved in, so I'm very excited to share that video with you guys soon. It should be up next week. And then also I have an entire rec room makeover video that I'm so beyond excited about. And I'm also going to be doing a laundry room refresh where I'm giving our laundry room a little bit of a makeover and deep clean and organize and all that good stuff. So you guys definitely make sure to subscribe to my channel because I have a lot of really good content coming your way.
Breathing in and breathing out to get smarter, not working out for me, yeah. Got no money on my mind, tell my mommy I'm alright, even laughing at the tricks you tell me.
Try, please.
You gotta tell them what kind.
No, it's orange. It's creamy. It's
Orange and cream.
orange and cream, whatever it's called. Canon zoom lens, 4.2 times 15. That is 60.
Patterns like piatas, meditation through the yoga lessons, going greener by the minute. Soon I can't wear any other.
Okay, y'all, so now we're taking a little break from the house cleaning to move on to some car cleaning. And as you can see here, my car was absolutely disgusting. It was bad before we went on our vacation, but whenever we got back, it was seriously full of food and baseball dirt and sand. Gaines' car seat was literally covered in ice cream. It was just all on a whole nother level. So we're gonna tackle some of this today. My brother-in-law, my sister's husband, actually owns a car detailing business, and I had been talking back and forth with him about when he could possibly work me in for a really good detail because it needed it. But until I heard back from him, I wanted to just make it a little bit more, just a little bit cleaner because it was really bad and I couldn't take it any longer. So the first thing that I'm going to do is pull out Gaines' car seat and we're going to clean this. I'm going to take the cover off of it and just toss it straight in the washing machine, and then we're going to work on cleaning the base. He needed a new car seat. We've been wanting to move him to a like big boy booster seat, you know, that like a high back booster that you can use the seat belt with, but I still needed to get this cleaned up regardless. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm tossing this in the wash, and then we're going to get the vacuum and the steam cleaner to clean the base of the car seat. I have a really bad habit whenever I go through like a drive-through or somewhere that they give me change. I always put it in the little side pocket of my door, and evidently Gaines had gotten a hold of some of that because there was so much change in his car seat, and there were also enough crumbs to make a meal, y'all. I know I probably should not let them eat in the car as much as I do, but it's just really hard not to. We are always so busy and on the go, and especially during the school year, sometimes I pick them up from school and I'm like, okay, hurry and scarf this down because I have to get you straight to practice or to your lesson or whatever. So it just is what it is right now. But just a little update on Gaines. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably already seen all of this, but if not, just to update you guys, he has been scheduled since January to have a few procedures done, and unfortunately they kept getting pushed out because he couldn't stay well long enough to get put to sleep. He had like a really bad cough and an upper respiratory infection and ended up having to take steroids, so they kept having to push out his surgeries, but he finally had them a couple of weeks ago, and it was a lot, y'all. He had a lot of dental work done. So if you didn't know this about Gaines, he was born with a microform cleft lip. So he has had his share of surgeries, y'all. He had a full cleft lip repair and a mini rhinoplasty whenever he was 3.5 months old. And he has been sedated to set his broken arm last summer, and then he's also had 5 sets of tubes put in his ears. So he's been sedated for all of those, so he is no stranger to being put to sleep in surgery, unfortunately. But this time he was put to sleep for some dental work because apparently cleft children are more prone to just having bad teeth or cavities and things like that in general, and we try to take really good care of Gaines' teeth. We brush and floss regularly, but he had quite a bit of cavities that needed to be filled in between all of his teeth. So he had a lot of fillings done. He had 3 root canals, and he was also born with an extra baby tooth and a same extra adult tooth, like in the same exact spot. So he had the cavities filled, 3 root canals, and both of the extra teeth pulled. So he was in pretty bad shape with his little mouth. It was stitched up and everything. And then he also had 2 cysts removed. And then he was supposed to have his tubes just taken out of his ears and like all of the earwax taken out or removed. But unfortunately, when they got in there and removed the tubes, they found that he had 2 really big holes in his eardrums. So they ended up having to patch those as well. So he went through quite a bit, y'all, in one day. He was in surgery for 3 hours and then recovery for about an hour. And it was hard, but y'all, he handled it like a champ. He is so strong. He's the toughest kid I know, and it really hasn't slowed him down a bit. And so for that, we are so thankful. He's doing really well, and we are just praying that the patches help shrink the holes, because if not, they said he will have to have a pretty big procedure to have his eardrums repaired. So y'all just keep both of the boys in your prayers. Pray that Mason's arm heals well and he's able to get out of that cast soon. And please pray for Gaines' little ears, because he's been through a lot, y'all, and we are just praying that he doesn't have to have any more surgeries anytime soon.
My time that I waste my time. I don't wanna tell you
you care. Repeating my mind, rolling around, stuck in your bed. Burning temptation, I just cannot hide it. Late at night when I'm all alone, try not to think about it. Invade my thoughts with your honeycomb. Try not to think about it, but baby I do.
Next, I started vacuuming my car, and I was just using my cordless Dyson vacuum, and let me tell you, this vacuum is incredible for in your house, and it's even good for like getting a few crumbs up here and there in your car. But when your car gets as bad as mine was, it just was not doing the job. I was doing the best I could, but I told Johnny, I was like, this is gonna have to be good enough until my brother-in-law can detail it for me. And thankfully, he ended up getting to me like this afternoon as I was cleaning my car up and told me that he could work me in for the next day, which ended up being a lifesaver because while I was vacuuming, the bottom fell out, y'all, like out of nowhere, and it started flooding. So this was all of the car motivation that I could get in for one day, but to be honest, I was drenched in sweat. This was so much more work than it looks like, and he did a much better job the next day, and my car was so clean. So at least I made it a little bit easier for them, because I kind of would have been a little bit embarrassed for them to see how bad it was. But I mean, then again, I showed all of you guys, so what does it really matter? It's now day 2 of cleaning, and we're starting off here in the kitchen. I'm just clearing off all of the junk that we had thrown all over the kitchen table, and then I'm going to give it a good wipe down. I did want to mention, if you guys noticed, I got a new rug in here. So I've never had a rug under the table before, but I found this one on Amazon, and the quality is incredible for the price. It looks just like some rugs that I've had my eye on for a really long time that are thousands of dollars, and this definitely was not. So I will have it linked below for you guys if you're interested. Like I said, the quality is incredible, and it comes in a lot of different colors too.
Wide awake is the way that you left me, side by side in your car in the backseat. Wide awake is the way that you left me, oh.
Something I've had on my to-do list for longer than I would like to admit is cleaning my stovetop. And it's not even that I haven't had enough time to do it, y'all. I just absolutely dread doing it. I've said this 1,000 times if you guys have watched my videos for a while, but in our old house, we had a electric cooktop, and that thing was so easy to clean. I absolutely loved it. But when we moved in this house, Johnny really wanted a gas stove, and so that's what we got. But these grates are so hard to keep clean, and I always dread scrubbing them. So I found a new way to test out, and I'm so happy to say that it worked great. You just put your grates and then these little pieces as well in the dishwasher, and I turned it on like the high temperature sanitized setting with just a regular dishwasher tablet, and y'all, it got them so clean. Now you could definitely scrub them prior to this and it would make them look even better because they wasn't perfect, but they were so much cleaner than before. So this is definitely my new go-to way to clean these stove grates because it saves you a lot of scrubbing time. First, I'm giving it a quick spray down with the Jaws kitchen cleaner. This cleaner is also a degreaser, so it works really well. You'll see me use it in a bit on our appliances too. I love using it for that. But after I wiped it down with this, there was still some things like stuck on there. So then I'm gonna go in with my Scrub Daddy scour pad and a little bit of dish soap, and it took everything right off. once I finished scrubbing everything, we actually went to Mason's basketball game. Even though he can't play, we've still been taking him and letting him like cheer his team on. So this is later whenever we got back. They had finished running in the dishwasher, and y'all let me know below. I might totally be making this up in my mind, but I feel like somewhere at some point I read that you're supposed to grease your stove grates. I have no idea if this is true or not, but I just sprayed some like cooking spray on them and it made them look nicer anyway. So that's what I'm doing here. I even did it to the little pieces that go on top of the burners, but it turned out great, y'all. The dishwasher really did a good job of getting them clean. It's now day 3, which means we are on the last day of this video, and I'm starting this day off by making our bed. One, because it just makes the room feel so much more put together whenever your bed is made, but also Johnny is really big on the bed being made. He wants it to be made before he gets into bed at night. It just makes him feel better, and so I try to do it for him as well. But y'all, this video was filmed across 3 days, and I hope that that's okay with y'all. I feel like that's just the way that I have to film sometimes these days. We are so busy, and it's really hard to find like an entire full day that we have nothing going on that we can dedicate to cleaning. And that's just the way it is sometimes, I feel like, with kids too. Like, you know, I have to take breaks during filming to cook for them and to help them with things and to play with them and take them places. And sometimes I just don't want to be cleaning the entire day when my kids are here with me. So that's why I decided to film this just as I could. I did a little bit here and there, and I hope that it motivates you guys to do the same, because I know a lot of you guys are busy too, and a lot of you guys have kids and work. So just do a little bit at a time as you can, and don't feel guilty about it at all, because we're all in this together and time flies, and one day we will miss these moments with our little kids. So definitely make sure to take advantage of them while you have them. Now I'm in the kitchen and I'm using that Jaws kitchen cleaner to wipe down the appliances. This works so well. It makes them so shiny and doesn't leave any streaks.
I've played my part for nothing, and I did it all for you, for you. Yeah, we've been through this, I'm not the one you need right now, and I can't stop time for you. I don't know why we couldn't work this out, because you know I tried the best I could, the best I could. I can't stop time for you, I can't stop time for you. I don't wanna be with somebody who's never gonna be around for me, around for me. I'm running out of energy, I realize you'll never be the one for me. I can't stop time for you. Won't you get out my way, get out my way. I don't need this right now, I don't need this right now. Won't you get out my way, get out my way. I don't need this right now, right now, right now.
While I was wiping down the inside of the microwave, I noticed that the tray and everything needed a good cleaning. I try to stay on top of this because if you ever let it get really bad, it's really hard to get it back to normal. So I'm just taking it over to the sink. I'm going to scrub out the inside of the microwave as well as this little tray.
I can't stop time for you. Won't you get out my way, get out my way. I don't need this right now, I don't need this right now.
You know it still hurts a little bit, but not that much. 'Cause if you want somebody else, who am I to judge? I've been thinking about you all the time, but that's alright. I'm starting to get used to it, think I'll survive. I met you in the summer, when you left it was cold. Said we loved one another, guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you, I'm so alone. I met you in the to do. I'm just staring at my walls and talking to myself now and then. I'll try to laugh, but I'll cry a bit as well. I was never any good at being away from you. I met you in the summer, when you left it was cold. Said we loved one another.
Next, I wanted to clean this little tray at the bottom of our coffee maker. I forget about this tray a lot, and then whenever I think about it, I open it up and it looks like this. We make a lot of coffee. Johnny and I drink it every single morning, and I drink it like all throughout the day. I don't know if that's great, but I probably drink like at least 2 cups a day. And so this thing gets pretty yucky. So thankfully it cleans really easily with dish soap though. So I'm just giving it a good spray, gonna scrub it down, and it'll be good to go.
You know it still hurts a little bit, but not that much. 'Cause if you want somebody else, who am I to judge? I met you in the summer, when you left it was cold. Said we loved one another, guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you, I'm so alone. I met you in the
The last thing I wanted to do was get my diffuser going, and I have been obsessed with this blend that I found on Amazon. Johnny's even obsessed with it and been asking me to diffuse it nonstop. It smells incredible. I'll have it linked below for y'all to check out, and make sure you read all of the reviews because there are a ton of them and they are all good. It really does smell so stinking good. But I just want to say thank you so much to all of you guys for being here with me today. If you made it till the very end, I appreciate you guys more than you know. Please make sure to stay tuned for so much motivating content coming your way. I would love for you guys to hit the little share button below and share this on Facebook with your family and friends. But thank you guys so much, and I will see you all in the next one.
I can't see it in your eyes, babe, but I know you have a lot to give. There is only one of you, only one of me. There's a million of those who won't let us be, but they're not gonna see me bleed. 'Cause baby, I got you. I've been beaten to the ground, dragged across the dirt. I've been scared to live 'cause some people never learn, but they're not gonna watch me burn. 'Cause baby, I got you. It's a new beginnings and a better life. It's the dancing underneath the disco lights. They can try, but they can never take me down. Ooh, 'cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. Either way, I'm so happy to have you here, and I'm extremely excited to share today's video with y'all. We are gonna be cleaning, decluttering, and organizing my closet. Now, this is something that I have wanted to do and talked about doing since we moved in this house 2 years ago. and I've literally never spent a single second working in there. I've just continued to like throw everything in there as we've lived here. Nothing is organized in any way whatsoever. You can barely see the floor. There's so much stuff on it. It is a literal mess, as you guys will see in just a minute. So I'm so excited to finally be tackling this today and sharing the whole process with you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give me a follow on Instagram at those Brook Brothers, and I appreciate you all being here so much. Let's get started. Okay, y'all, get ready because here are the before shots of my closet. And even though I'm a little bit embarrassed to share this with y'all, it's just real life. It had truly gotten this bad. It started getting really bad and then it just got worse. And then it was to the point where I really couldn't do anything with it until I took the time to like go through every single thing in here top to bottom. You can see nothing is organized in any type of category. Nothing is even folded anymore. There's just stuff thrown everywhere, including all over the floor. So enjoy these before shots. Judge me if you want to, but just know we're going to get this closet in shape. So I'm not even gonna lie, when a project is this big or this messy, a lot of times I get overwhelmed and I really don't know where to start. So today I just chose the floor. I figured I need to be able to walk through here to get to the rest of the stuff anyway. So I'm starting out by unpacking our suitcase that literally has been packed and in here since our trip in June to the beach. I got home, I opened it up, I started to unpack it with good intentions, and I honestly couldn't even really put anything where it needed to go because everything was such a mess. And one thing about my personality is I'm kind of like all or nothing. So I either want everything to be really organized, really neat, really clean, and look great, or I'm not going to put the effort into it. And I've kind of been holding on to like hangers and some organization things and stuff like that that I've purchased over the last few months in hopes of making this closet look great, but it took me getting everything that I needed and the extra time that I needed to really sit down and try to tackle this. I'm just continuing to go through stuff on the floor and kind of get it picked up. Here I'm going through some receipts and then some change that had spilled out of those black bags that I normally carry to Mason's baseball games. So I'm just continuing to clear off the floor some just to make me a little pathway through here. And then I'm going to start taking some of the cube organizers of clothes into my bedroom and sorting through everything in there. So at one point when we first moved in, these cube organizers helped me keep things organized, and they each held something specific, like whether it be tank tops or swimsuits or socks or whatever. But as you can see here, I'm pulling out a little bit of everything from each one of them. It had kind of gotten to where I was just throwing anything and everything up there whenever I would get clean laundry because I didn't really have a clean space to put it in the closet. So I'm taking my time to really sort through every one of these organizers. I'm making sure that I not only have everything separated into their specific pile, but also that I'm getting rid of anything that I know I'm not going to use or wear.
first time you called me late. Loved you for your wits and your wicked games. Yeah, always on my mind, always in my brain. Yeah, with you the summer came and went in a day, and I've been craving you since the first time that I sat by your side. And I've been on my knees thinking time is gonna fix me inside. No, nothing's gonna make me forget, and I don't think I want to forget anyway, yeah. No, nothing's gonna make me forget. Yeah, I don't think I want to forget anyway, yeah.
Okay, so in our closet, I was actually supposed to have a set of drawers over here on this side. That way I could store like my underwear and socks and all that kind of stuff. But unfortunately, the guy forgot to put the drawers in here. And by the time I made it over to the house to realize that, everything had already been installed in here and we were in a big rush to get in the house. So I decided not to say anything and just kind of make do with it. So what I've been doing is I've had the cube organizers over here, and it works fine. It's definitely not the most aesthetic thing, but it's also functional. I used the same type of cube organizers in our old closet and it worked out fine there too. But the ones that I've been using are like a tan color, which I'm not crazy about. So I did decide to get new ones from Amazon, and I'm gonna show y'all which ones I got. So these are the tan organizers that I've been using for quite some time. They're fine, they work great, they're just not the prettiest. So I was really excited to find these on Amazon. I'll have everything that I use in my closet linked below in the description box, but they're just like a white marble and then they're trimmed in gold, and I just thought these would be really pretty in there. So I'm very excited to transfer everything over to these. So like I was saying before, we don't have any drawers or anything in our closet to hold this type of stuff, but as most of you know, we also don't have a dresser in our room. I do plan at some point to get some type of big console cabinet to go under our TV on that blank wall that's like on the opposite side of what you're seeing here. But even then, I don't want to use it as a dresser. We each have our own closets, Johnny and I, so mine's on the left side of the bathroom and his is on the right side, and they're both right off of the shower. So like right when we get out of the shower or out of the bath, our closets are right there, so it's just convenient to have everything we need to get dressed right here in our closet. And so that's why I use the cube organizers. It just makes things a little bit easier. But now I'm back in the closet and I'm pulling out all of the shorts and I'm looking through them, deciding which ones I'm going to keep, which ones I'm going to get rid of. I ended up getting rid of even more than I initially thought as I was going through it, but this is the best way to go through things in my opinion. Just hold and look at every single thing in your closet and really ask yourself, am I going to wear this or am I not? And I think the worst part of doing a project like this is the mess that you have to make in order to get everything organized. It took me 3 days to do this. Now, had I had an entire day to devote to it, I could have got it done in one day, but being a busy mom of 2 little boys who are involved in sports right now, I just kind of had to do what I could when I could, and I ended up finishing this in 3 days. But I have to tell y'all, it feels so incredible to have it done. Now that I have everything cleared off the shelves, I'm going to go through the hanging clothes and decide what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to get rid of. I probably decluttered about 70% of my clothing before we moved in this house 2 years ago, but I've accumulated a lot more, and I held on to some things that I thought I might wear and I ended up not wearing it. So I just prefer to not have a ton of clothes. I like to see what I have and get rid of things often as I get new ones. So I'm going through every single item that's hanging up and just deciding if I want it, if I don't. If I don't, I'm folding it and tossing it in a pile on the floor that we will bag up soon to donate. Now it's time to declutter my shoes, and I don't feel like I had a ton to declutter in the first place when it comes to shoes. I've never really been like a huge shoe person or had a ton of shoes, and I feel like that's partly because I have an extremely small foot. I wear like a size 4.5 to 5 in heels and things like that, so it's always been a struggle to find shoes to fit me, so I've never really had a ton of them. I've always told my mom and my sister they both wear like a size 8 or 8.5, and I always told them that they got the good feet because they can find any shoes anywhere to fit them, and it's always been a really big struggle for me. But I love my sneakers. I have sandals for the summer and a few boots for the winter, and that's enough for me. My plan for this first section of my closet is to keep all of my summer tops here, so anything short sleeve or sleeveless will go on the right side, and I'm moving all of the winter long sleeve stuff to the left side, and I'll separate all of that in just a bit. I really like having my clothing separated by season. That way, if I'm wanting a short sleeve shirt, I know exactly where to find it, or if I'm wanting to wear a sweatshirt, I can see exactly which ones I have to choose from all laid out together. So I really enjoy separating it by seasons that way. Okay, y'all, it's early the next morning. I'm on my second cup of coffee, and we are gonna finish the closet today. I'm gonna make sure of it. I have such a mess strewn from in the closet into the bathroom into our bedroom, so I've got to get this all wrapped up today, and I'm so excited to share the end result with y'all. But let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna start organizing my pants, and I found these really cool hangers on Amazon. So you just hook this on, and then each little metal piece holds a different pair of pants. So each set will hold 5 pairs of pants, I believe. Yeah, 5. And you just slide it right onto there. So I thought that would be a really easy way to hang like my blue jeans and leggings and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do that now. I wasn't sure how these hangers would turn out, but I absolutely love them. I love how they keep everything hanging perfectly the same way so that you can see exactly which pair of jeans that you're looking for. I also used them on the other side of the closet in just a minute for my athletic wear, for like my leggings and stuff like that, and I love them so much. Another really cool thing about them is they can be space saving, so you can keep them the way that I have them laid out flat so that you can see everything, or you can unhook the right side of the hook or unhook the right side of the hanger, and they'll collapse down into like a straight line so that you can save a lot of space that way. So I highly recommend these hangers. They are so good. I'm going to be getting some for Johnny's closet too. Now, one thing that I think can make a huge difference in a closet is to hang everything on matching hangers. It does not have to be expensive hangers. It can be all like white plastic ones or whatever you choose to use. But just having every piece of clothing hanging on a matching hanger really does make everything look so cohesive and organized. So here I'm going through and removing all of my old hangers, and I'm replacing them with my new white wooden ones, and it just makes everything look so much more organized. Now I'm going through and color coordinating all of my tops. Now, if you guys have followed me for a while, you know that I keep my boys' closets color coordinated. It just makes everything so much easier, whether it be putting away laundry, knowing exactly where things go, or when I'm picking out their outfits for school. And I do typically keep my closet color coordinated too. This is not very typical of me to let my closet get out of hand like this, but it just got a little too far gone while I was focusing on other areas of the house. But I love me a color coordinated closet, and I highly recommend it to you guys. It really does make everything so much easier as far as keeping it organized and knowing where things are. Okay, so I have all of my short sleeve shirts here, my pants down here, so this side is looking so much better. But now we need to work on this end, and I don't really have a plan for any of this. I'm kind of just figuring it out as I go. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna do like long sleeve shirts and sweaters up here, sweatshirts down here, and then maybe put my jackets up on this top part. I'm not really sure, but right now I'm just gonna start separating everything into those categories, and then once I figure out where I'm putting it, then we will color coordinate all of this too. know how when you hang your sweaters on a regular hanger and you get those little bumps or humps up at your shoulders? I've always called them hanger horns. I don't really know where that came from, but anyway, so I found these hangers on Amazon. And so instead of like coming out straight like a regular hanger, which gives you those humps on the shoulders, these curve down, and you're supposed to be able to hang your sweaters on those and them not leave any marks in the shoulders. So I got several packs of these on Amazon. I'll have all of this linked below, by the way, but I'm just gonna transfer any of my sweaters that I'm noticing getting those little bumps on the shoulders onto these, and hopefully that will solve that problem. Same thing for this side. I'm just removing all of the old hangers, switching them out for new ones, and then we're going to color coordinate this side as well. I think it can be so fun to decorate your closet with empty boxes of things that you've purchased. So here I have one of my Louis Vuitton boxes from one of my handbags, some Golden Goose boxes, and even a couple of little empty perfume boxes. And I just think this adds a little fun touch to your closet.
It was a Thursday night when I first saw you. Those green eyes caught me. Yeah, it was crazy. It was a Friday night when I first kissed you. You struck me like lightning. You broke my chains and released me.
So for back here, I think I'm going to try to just style the rest of my handbags somehow. And I also got a couple of these little handbag stands that I'm going to put together really quick and try to make this look a little bit nicer back here.
24/7, you call my name, and I will come running, yeah, every day. 24/7, yeah, every day. I will come running, babe. Every day. Yeah, every day, babe. Used to be scared of letting someone get close without the filters, but you see the real me. Since I let you in under my skin, I'm more free than I have ever been. You broke my chains and released me, and days turned into nights on the couch in your apartment. No, I am not the same. Everything has changed. Every day, 24/7, you call my name, and I will come running, yeah, every day. 24/7, yeah, every day. I will come running, babe.
I decided to put all of my jackets in this lower section here, so now I'm just switching out a few hangers and color coordinating these as well.
Every day. Yeah, every day, babe. And days turned into nights. not the same. Everything has changed every day. 24/7, you call my name.
Does anyone else keep all of the random bags? These have came in handy so many times, whether it be when traveling or like throwing my boys some clothes in one really quick to go swimming or to stay overnight somewhere. So I always keep a handful of those in my closet. I'm going to give the floor a really good vacuum because it desperately needed it. It had been quite some time since the floor had been clean enough in here to vacuum. And then after that, I'm going to go over it with my little Swiffer mop.
I've done my best and my worst, learned my lessons. No matter how hard my life would treat me, I'd always get right back up, never worry. 'Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is just a feeling, but it's oh so strong. It goes on and on, on and on. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see, 'cause I can feel the energy. Cause I can feel the energy. I've met my demons one too many times.
I wanted to add a rug in here just to make it look a little bit more put together, and I found the perfect one on Amazon.
My mind would wander. I'd always dare it to go even farther. 'Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is just a feeling, but it's oh so strong. It goes on and on, on and on.
This section of my closet is where I'm going to keep all of my athletic wear. So any shorts, workout tops, leggings, anything like that, this is where it will be. So I'm color coordinating the tops now, and then I'm going to hang up all of the leggings and shorts. So I used to keep all of my shorts and leggings folded on the shelves, but that was just kind of a mess, and they were always falling down and coming unfolded. They wouldn't stay stacked up. So I'm loving this so much better, having everything hung up.
'Cause I can feel the energy. I can feel it, yeah. I believe it, yeah. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see, 'cause I can feel the energy. I can feel it. I feel it. 'Cause I can feel the energy. You give me this energy. It is like you set me free. Chasing highs to stay alive. But if I'm with you, I'll survive. So hold me close into the night, 'cause I need you to stay. You take me to paradise, that's why it's hard to wait.
Now I'm going to organize my jewelry in these little jewelry boxes, and I also got a couple of stands to hold my necklaces and sunglasses. Now I'm not a huge jewelry person either. You will see that I do not have a lot of it. I basically wear the same simple things over and over every day. I got rid of a ton of my jewelry when we moved out of our house as well, and I truly haven't missed it because I just don't wear a lot of it. But I'm going to organize what I have here, and I'll have all the little stands and everything linked below for you guys.
Life is hard the way
I thought it would be really fun to add a little bench in this area, but I had to be careful because I didn't want to get anything that was too big and would take up too much room in here because my closet is kind of narrow. So I found this black and gold one. It ended up being the perfect size, so I'm assembling it now so that I can get it set up.
Just for motivation, can I be your buddy? For motivation, just a little while. A simple question, can I get closer? Just for motivation, my motivation,
Now I'm bringing in the step stool so we can hang a picture above my closet up here. You guys might recognize this picture. I used to have it hanging above our couch in the rec room. It's from Hobby Lobby, I believe. My mom got it for me whenever we moved in our house. But I'm just using a little painter's tape hack where you put the painter's tape on back of the picture, you mark where you need your nail holes to go, and then you put it up on the wall. Put in your nails, and then you're ready to hang your picture. We did use a level to make sure that it was good and straight. I just didn't show that part.
yeah, I know that.
So this hot water heater has bugged me so bad ever since the day that they put it in my closet, but unfortunately there was nowhere else in the house that it could go. So I have racked my brain for so long now trying to figure out exactly how I wanted to hide it, but I ended up finding this mirror that was like the perfect dimensions to cover it, especially when you walk in from down low, you cannot see it at all. So we just leaned it up against the corner here. We are going to anchor it into the wall soon. We just haven't done that yet, but it hides it perfectly. Here are some befores just to remind you how bad this closet really was, and then I hope you enjoy all of the after shots.
I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your end destination. You're far away and yet so close. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, you're up in space. You're inside the noise. I can feel you. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart. I hope I'll be your end destination.
I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would love for you to hit the share button below and share onto Facebook with your family and friends. I have so much more organizing and makeover content coming your way, so make sure to stay tuned, and I will see you all in my next video.